Hey guys, today I'm going to be talking about some things that I used for my baby and myself. It made things a lot easier raising a kid, and it just makes things easier, okay? So I'm going to try to make this fast just because I have a lot of stuff on my list. Okay, also, really quick, I want to say that I am in no way a perfect parent. I in no way am saying that I just know everything about being a parent, because I absolutely do not. I don't feel like any parent really knows exactly what they're doing. There's a lot of stuff that I'm still learning every single day. First is the mirror in the car. And I will show you a picture right here. This mirror really helps when I'm driving, but I can see my son in my mirror and everything's all good. I can see what he's doing, I can see what he has in his hands, I can see everything. And I promise you, you're going to want to see your child, because it kind of makes you anxious when you can't see your kid when you're driving. You don't know if he's choking, you don't know if anything. None of this is sponsored. Second is heat sensing spoons. Now I'll put that up right here. These heat sensing spoons are the best, absolute best, when you are heating up cereal, oatmeal, whatever, heating up anything. These spoons will turn white if they're too hot, so it's so nice, so nice when you can just stir it around. I mean, you can test with your finger, your gross ass fingers and whatever, but it's so much easier and convenient to have these spoons. Seat belt covers. If anything happens, it prevents any bruising or anything. And also, it's a good pillow. And I'm sure they were a lot more comfortable than just regular seat belts. Plastic bibs. These plastic bibs will save you so much money. You can just wash them off and use them again. You don't have to put them in the washer, and I wish someone would have told me this way before I bought a million bibs. Sun visors for the bath. Now I don't know what they are called, but I will put them up here. But they are for putting on your baby's head or child's head, whatever you want, and you could pour water on their head and they don't get water in their face. Diaper Genie. The Diaper Genie is like so useful because it doesn't smell, and when you change your kid on the changing table or whatever, you can just throw the diaper in the Diaper Genie and there it is good. Diaper Genie's gonna be your best friend. Dreft detergent and soap. Now this is a brand and it's so good to wash your baby's bottles with Dreft shampoo and also with Dreft detergent for their clothes. If they have sensitive skin, especially babies, newborn babies, they have really sensitive skin, so Dreft is like so good. I don't really know that much about it, I just know that it's very good for sensitive skin. And there's no weird ass chemicals like there is in regular soap, like the soap, Dreft soap. It doesn't have like harsh chemicals in it like other soaps do. So if you accidentally don't wash it good enough, it's gonna be fine. Your kid is not going to get poisoned. Also, if you have a baby or if you even have a child, use a baby on board sticker, because the reason they have those is if you ever get into a serious car accident, if people see that sticker, they can go straight to the car and know that there is a child. They have to get the child first, so definitely have that, because it is not just so you could let people know that you have a baby. That's not what that's for. It's for accidents and just in case. Okay, and zip up onesies. I'll show you an example right here. These, oh my god, I wish someone would have told me about this a long time ago before I bought a bunch of onesies, but zip up onesies are onesies that you want, okay? I promise you. The button up ones, or what other ones? I think it's, yeah, the button up ones or any other one like that is gonna be so difficult and annoying when you're changing your kid constantly. The zip up ones are so easy. You are gonna get so annoyed if you have to button up that onesie every single time. I was kind of debating on whether I should put this or not, but I used for my, well, when my kid was a baby, I used these sunglasses on them, and I'll show you an example right here. But I use these sunglasses on him whenever I would go to the beach, just because, I mean, it's really bright and I don't want my kid to have like bad eyesight. But just be careful when you're putting them on. You don't want to put them on too tight because then it'll leave like marks and it'll be bad. Definitely a good tip whenever you go to the beach. They can't get sand in their eyes. If they rub their eyes, it's all good because they have glasses on. Okay, projector. I'm going to show you an example right here. Now this projector is so good to have instead of a mobile, because mobiles seriously suck. I mean, they don't last that long when you like spin them around. I don't know about all mobiles, but the ones that I've used in the past, they don't last long, and my kid needs something for a while to make him fall asleep. So I use this projector, and it has little animals or little pictures on the ceiling, and they just spin around, and it's really cool. And it has music on it, it has like all these different kinds of sounds, and it's just such a good investment. It's not even expensive. Also, last but not least, nipple pads. I don't know if they're actually called nipple pads, but I'll put an example right here. These are so good to have when you're breastfeeding. If you are breastfeeding, even if you're not breastfeeding, your body, when you have a baby, it has that milk like ready to go. And these nipple pads I used a lot when I was breastfeeding because my boobs would leak. I know, too much, maybe too much info, maybe TMI, but I use them a lot because I would leak all the time, and I'd constantly keep them in my bra so that, you know, throughout the day if I leaked, it would be just fine. Trust me, get them. The hospital should give you some when you are there, but definitely get some extra ones because you don't want to be walking around with the same pads for like 4 days. So, and now here are some tips for my mommies or mommies to be out there. Or if you ever want to have kids in the future, come back to this video. I got you, girl. Okay, so when you have a baby shower, if you have a baby shower, you should definitely ask for books instead of cards. That's what I did at my baby shower, and I got so many books, like countless books. And you could just ask them to write a little note in the front cover or the back cover on the inside of the book, and it's like so cute because then you know who got you the book, and now you have books, and it's a really good idea. Also, there is a Facebook page most of the time. Actually, I think there's still one up there. I'm pretty sure there's always one up, but there is a Facebook page or multiple Facebook pages where people sell stuff, baby clothes, baby toys, baby things, kids stuff, like all that kind of stuff. If you just look up the mom Facebook pages kind of stuff, they're always selling stuff on there, and that's how I got a lot of my kids' clothes. A lot. Like, one time I got 3 huge trash bags of baby clothes for only $20. So definitely look into that if you are on a budget, or if you just want some, like a bunch of clothes for really cheap. It's a good idea. My son's doctor actually talked to me about this when he was a baby, but she told me to not use baby walkers until they are a little bit older because it could cause internal damage because they're constantly leaning on the walker. So I kind of skipped on that for a while. Like, I didn't have my kid use a walker for a little while longer because I was pretty scared when she said that. I was like, I don't want to do that. I actually know a lot of people that have used walkers when they were babies and had no problems, but I don't want to risk that. So also, don't get a lot of baby clothes when you have a newborn. Oh my god, you are going to be left with so many clothes, and it's not worth it to buy so many. I mean, if you're going to get some for like super cheap like I did, like I said, I got 3 huge bags of baby clothes, but don't go and buy a bunch of baby clothes because They grow up so fast and you'll be left with so many clothes that literally she or he never wore. At a baby shower, this is what I did as well. Do a diaper raffle. It's like a fun little game, and you also get a ton of diapers. So good idea to do a diaper raffle. That's definitely a game that is like a win-win kind of thing. And tips for a fever. Now this kind of shit scares me so much. When my son had a fever, like, I literally was so scared. I can't even explain it better than that. I was just terrified. And he had like 100.7, I think. I was at my parents' house at the time, and they just told me just put a washcloth on their forehead and have a bowl of ice and water and just keep putting that in the cloth in the water and then putting it back on their head, and just continuously do that throughout the night. Don't sleep, just keep doing that throughout the whole night. He got better. Like the next day he was completely normal, like had a completely normal temperature, and I was just like, oh, such a relief. I just kept doing that, putting the washcloth on his forehead, and it got better. So I'm not telling you to go do that, but if you want to, it's just a tip that I did that my dad told me, and it worked. It worked for me. If your child is seeming to be way worse and throwing up and not getting better, then that's on you. That's your child. Don't sue me. After pregnancy, be aware of postpartum depression, because it is absolutely real and most people have it after they have a baby. And I know I did, and I know I'm still struggling with it, and I mean, I'm just struggling with depression in general, but after pregnancy it gets really bad. So just be aware of it and make sure you're not letting yourself sink in and be depressed. Like, go out and do stuff and try to make time for yourself and just yourself, and just try to be aware of how you're feeling, and don't let yourself fall, because that's only gonna let yourself get deeper and deeper into this hole, and then you can't get out, and then you're just depressed. And if your child's pants or your baby's pants seem to get wet a lot, you most likely need to go up a size in diapers. And that's what I learned. In the beginning I was like, why is he getting wet so fast? Like, I just changed him and he just now peed and there's already pee all over the place. Well, I realized really quick that I needed to get him a bigger diaper, and it's not like a huge difference, but trust me, that is most likely the reason why they are peeing all over their pants. Time flies. It really does. Time flies like crazy, so just enjoy the moment, enjoy your child and how small they are, because they will grow up so fast. My kid is almost 2 now, and I don't know where the time went. I really don't. Okay, and that is it for this video. I just wanted to give you some tips and some things that I use to make life a lot easier. I'm probably gonna make another video talking about my pregnancy experience and my birth experience. That's it for this video, so I hope you guys enjoyed, and hopefully these tips work out for you. Please let me know if they help you out. That's it. Alright, I'll see you on the next video. Bye.